Can't see shit. Hey, I can see you again. Hello. Haha. That's good. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. Welcome back to some Nioh. Shinjuku region. What are those? Heir to the Nioh. Huh. I hate that level. Fuck no, I'm gonna do that. The level that I do like is, of course, Falling Snow is also, by the way, a really good level. But you know, I like the Spider Castle a lot. Plus 10. So I'm getting a little bit too fat. So I kind of swore off the cola. So no more cola. And it's also extremely hot here. So I got my my water, and this is pretty much what I do. Is a full cup. This is a cup like a mug, full of ice. It's full of ice, and then I just pour water in it. Also, the really weird fan noise you hear is actually a cooling fan that is directed to my PS4. I am living at the highest point of this building. We have a flat roof, or I have a flat roof. That means that when it's 30 degrees, and it is 30 degrees here, that it is going to be extremely warm. It's like a sauna in here. a free sauna. So of course, you know, the PlayStation 4 is notorious to being really overheat. And that's why I'm trying to hopefully cool down. Wait up when I get the... Okay, this is better. Holy shit! Oh yeah, I got a new headgear last time I played. I have been with my first headgear for pretty much the entire game, but this looks pretty cool. Let's be honest, this looks pretty badass. So I have no one above me. What's up, the juggler? I live 7 stories high, and I am the highest point. There is no one below me. Oh yeah, and I have to get used to it because it's been a long time since I played Nioh. Ah, this is the thing I'm looking for. Holy shit, that arrow is so annoying. Where the fuck are you? So the problem that I have is that I still haven't beaten the DLC. Heck, I haven't even beaten the first level of the DLC. And that's basically because it's too hard. That's pretty much it. It's freaking hard. And holy shit, what the fuck? And I'm just under-leveled. I'm under-leveled. You need to be level 120 or 150, and I think I am 148. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Was it 180 that I need to be? I'm definitely on a level. No, I kind of stopped playing Metal Gear. I spent about 30 hours with it. The game is great, but it just felt extremely repetitive. And you know, I've heard there are about 150 missions. I think I'm at 30, 31. So I'm kind of halfway through the game. But you know, I've spent a lot of days, and the more I played, the more I really felt that it's just too repetitive. It's I'm not saying that I will never, you know, play it again, but because all the games are coming out now, and especially tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be getting 9 new games. So I pretty much am not going to play Metal Gear. But I'm really glad that I at least tried it. You know, I did spend a good 25 hours extra with the game. And it's by far the best stealth game ever. It's fantastic. It's really repetitive. It's just going into the mission and pretty much doing the same thing. Just that's how I felt about Metal Gear Solid 5. It's doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it felt really, after a while, it felt really boring. Shame, because the game is great. Yes, 9 games. They were cheap games though. I'm gonna make a video about it tomorrow. MediaMarkt had those, you know, get 3 games for 2. So I really thought about it, like, should I get games? Should I get the games or not? And I was kind of like, you know, in my opinion, they were a good price. So I was like, okay, I'll be getting them. And my vacation is coming up, so I have enough time. I also, it's actually more like 10 games, because I also pre-ordered Persona. I ordered Persona 5. Now that is a story I kind of want to tell. It's a small story though. So at the local game store I buy my games, your Game Zone, you pretty much know that. You know, I have kind of personal contact with these guys. I talk with them, you know, we talk about games, and you know, of course, every time, you know, a friend of mine wants a video game, I'm like, dude, go get it at your Game Zone. You know, I can get you a discount code. So I'm pretty much now like the code guy for my gaming friends, and so I told them like, hey, I want to get Persona 5. I'm gonna play it at in my vacation, this and that. And they were like, oh cool, but you know, we're sold out. You know, Persona 5 is sold out, and it's gonna take about 2 to 3 weeks up until the game comes up. So I'm like, oh shit. And he right away said, but we do have a holy shit. We do have a steel case of Persona 5 that has been broken in transport. We cannot sell it anymore, and the CD inside is still playable. It's, you know, nothing wrong. Only the steel case is broken. And in a joke, I said, oh, so I can get it for free. And he actually right away said, "Oh yeah, sure, I will send it out to you." So I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, because we can't sell the game. I already got it, and I know, you want a plastic case. I know you're still going to buy one. So it's not a lost sale for us, and you can play it sooner." So, if I'm not mistaken, on a Friday tomorrow, I actually be getting Persona 5 totally for free. Come on, that is awesome. And I am going to give it away though to my best friend, because I'm really trying to get her into Japanese games. She loved Final Fantasy 15, but the bad truth about it is that she believes that is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 15, that is Final Fantasy. Of course it's not. So I kind of told her, like, hey, go, play Persona 5. That's more, about that. That's more, traditional RPG than, Final Fantasy 15. But the thing is, I understand her point of view. She says, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and it's still $60. It's too expensive. I'm not gonna buy it. So when I heard that I'll be getting a free copy, even though it's only the CD, I'm like, oh, you can have it, and you can try it out. Hopefully you're gonna like it. But I just thought it was just so freaking cool that a business, it is pretty much a business, giving out free stuff pretty much, only because I talk to these guys. That's pretty much why. I'm like, that is so respectable, that is so cool. So, in theory, I'll be getting 5 games tomorrow. That is very nice. You bought 3D Game. 3D Gaming Heroes is awesome. It's kind of like this retro-styled indie before all the retro-styled indie games. Because now you also have stuff like Oceanhorn. That is kind of in the same sense of 3D Game Heroes. Because that game is an homage to Zelda, to the old school Zelda. And Oceanhorn is also an homage to the old school Zelda. It's great, by the way. Especially look up at YouTube how you can create Sephiroth and Claude. Because you can create your own character in that game. That's really cool. Like, who doesn't want to play Claude Strife in 8-bit style? The game is hard though, I never beat it. But I did play it a lot. It was really good. I actually kind of like Walter. I do like cola more. I love the taste of cola. But I know that number one, it is extremely bad for you. It is so bad for your liver and your stomach. It's so much crap and sugar. And the other part is that cola actually has a how do you say that? It has a ingredient that actually, just like with smoking, you want to, you drink a whole glass of cola, and a second later you're like, holy shit, I'm still thirsty, and that is an ingredient in Coke, in all kinds of Coke, with bubbles. That makes you drink, keeps drinking, just like beer and cola, you know, you keep drinking and drinking and drinking. Definitely, if you drink like a cola, you know, a little bit, that's not okay. That's cool. But because of that ingredient, many people keep on drinking cola. It's the same with me. Like if I have, like, you know, a 6-pack of cola, you know, cans, I'll pretty much be drinking those 6 in an evening. That's not good. This is 0 calories, 0 sugar. You know, in water there is pretty much nothing, and it's actually healthy for your body, and it's, you know, makes your stomach the way it should be. You know, it doesn't explode and makes it bigger, yet there's nothing inside. But, you know, as I said, I love the taste of cola, so it's really hard to try and, you know, stop it. And burping, yeah, that's what you get from cola too. Well, did you know that good made fries are actually not that bad? They're pretty much potatoes, you know, cut potatoes. They're not that bad. It's more of the sauce you put on it. Many people eat potatoes with mayonnaise, you know, with mayo and ketchup. And ketchup is actually not that bad. But mayo is really bad, of course, and that's what makes fries bad. And salt, a lot of salt. Yes, mayo is a huge amount of eggs. Sugar, and you know, that makes up mayonnaise or mayo. I think most people just say mayo. And you know, and of course a lot of junk food. You know, if we solely talk about myself, why I got fatter, it's pretty much because of that. Junk food and too much sugar. So I'm really trying to slow down on that because I'm really getting fat. Like it's not even funny anymore. You know, I like my stomach is like blown up. I'm like, holy shit. What's up? Hello. Are you Japanese? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Nanda desu ka? No, that is ocean horn. Ocean horn is a, I won't say traditional, but it's kind of a traditional dungeon action adventure that plays like the old Zelda mixed with Wind Waker, because you're also in some sort of a boat. I haven't played it myself, just what I read and hear about from people. And what the coolest thing about it is that the soundtrack is actually from Nobuo Uematsu, and he is the one who made so many classic Final Fantasy soundtracks, you know, pretty much from Final Fantasy 1 up until 10. Not entirely sure if he did 11 or 12, but especially 1 to, you know, thanking you in advance. Why should you thank me? So I mean, I pretty much understand that Oceanhorn is going to have is having a amazing soundtrack. Oceanhorn is getting a physical release by Limited Run Games, if I'm not mistaken, this June or July. And Oceanhorn 2 is actually going to play out more like Zelda Breath of the Wild. So it's going to be like open world-ish. That's pretty cool. It looked okay. It looked nice. Oceanhorn was, by the way, a huge success. If I'm not mistaken, it already sold more than 1 million copies. And it's now also available on the Vita. Open the gate. By the way, there has been a lot of rumors that Devil May Cry 5 has been leaked. That some insiders say that they already have seen stuff about Devil May Cry 5 and it's going to be the big unveil at E3. And there are rumors, small rumors, about a new Onimusha. And of course, oh that's the wrong way. And of course, Sega announced that, oh my god, so awesome, they are going to use more of their older IPs. How awesome is that? That is awesome. I think I'll be doing my E3 prediction this weekend. Yeah, that's 2 weeks from now. Yeah, the PS2 games are great. Well, the PS4, PS3 one and PS4 also, you know, DMC, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it's definitely not like we remember Devil May Cry. But DMC wasn't a bad game. Open the gate. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, this could be a really hard part. Not this one, but after this. I played all God of Wars, even on PSP, all of them. They're freaking amazing. Can't wait for the new God of War. I have been crying for, a different God of War. After God of War 3, I was like, I am done with the Greek mythology and, with that kind of play style. And I always said that, Sony can use God of War, they can use Kratos, but do something different, I was, telling like Asia, like a Japanese mythology or Chinese, something different. And I won't say they listened because, of course, they don't know me, but I'm really happy that not only are they doing a different mythology, the Norse mythology is awesome, but also a different playstyle. So, and many people predict that pretty much in the middle of the game, Kratos is going to leave or is going to die, and that the other part is going to be about his son growing up and doing stuff. I don't know what, but I'm pretty happy. God of War looks really cool. Really, really, really cool. Oh yeah, I forgot my Odachi. What the? There are a couple of patches though. I think there are like 2 or 3 patches for this game. Don't know what it was. I'm not gonna read them, but hopefully one of them is up. Let's check it out. If they have upgraded the Odachi, because you know they haven't. Because the Odachi is actually not that strong. It's kind of weak. Well, I of course got a weak one, so I understand. But overall, it's kind of a weak weapon. But it looks so cool, really. Like it's so freaking cool. I think that this game definitely needs more heavier weapons. You know, that would be so cool. And yeah, of course, the big question is also, is Bloodborne 2 a thing? You know, does it exist, or is it just, you know, a rumor and it's not true? I don't know. Bloodborne is was a huge success, and because of Dark Souls 3, because of Nioh, Sony has to acknowledge the immense popularity of these type of games. So I think that in the smallest, Sony is at least talking or considering Bloodborne 2, if not already making it. That would be so cool. Damn. Nerd. Die. Open the gates. Hey. Oh yeah, of course. No. I just killed myself. Hey, no, that is not the case. Yes, one more week. Next week, last week. And about my driving license, that kind of sucks. I have all the dates, and I'll be starting 20th of June. That is pretty much the 2 last days of my vacation. I'll be driving 4 hours. I am excited, but I'm kind of disappointed that in my vacation, you know, I'm not really driving. That's what I would have wanted. And 20th of September, I will be, you know, driving my exam. So at the earliest, I can drive a car at 20th of September. Well, it is what it is. So that means that even if I didn't want to, I'll pretty much be, you know, spending my vacation playing games. I hate these monsters, really. But they're pretty much the only one from the original game that I still have a hard time, you know, deflecting and dodging. They're really annoying. It is definitely awesome to have a driving license, and I will be buying a car right away when I got my driving license, and I'm kind of torn, you know, between two, because one side of my friends and also my stepdad, they're pretty much saying, don't buy an expensive car, buy a really old one so you really can learn really how to drive. And the other part, and those are more my best friend, and you know, the friend that it loves cars, she's like, oh no, you should buy a little bit of a newer car, you know, get the quality in the car so you don't have to, you know, put in a lot of maintenance, and you know, drive just a nice looking car. So I'm kind of torn between what should I do, but I am not going to really delve into it. The first thing I want to do is get my driving license, especially my theory, you know, is going to be really hard. Well, hopefully I'll be doing it in the first try, but I kind of am like, yeah, you know, that will be a big success for me if I could do it in one try. Driving itself, I think I can do it. You know, this Tuesday I drove for the first time, like a test drive, and it was really good, actually. The instructor himself, he really said like, holy damn, you can drive pretty good. you know, you already know all the rules. You're, you know, it's pretty good what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, you know, I've been learning for, holy shit, die hard to get to learn all the rules, and it paid off. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, that's pretty much what everyone says. Don't buy an expensive car. Because I want to get a Toyota Aygo, and that costs about 3,000. And so some say, oh, get it, and some say, you know, don't do that. And I'm not really sure what I should do. But since my vacation sadly will not resolve around getting my driving license, or of course if I don't you know, get my theory exam, so I have to, you know, keep on learning, I'll pretty much be playing the 10 games that I'll be getting tomorrow. Pray, level up, bitch. And hey, you know, maybe I will be driving a cheaper car. I won't say cheap, but a cheaper car. Because, you know, yesterday I got my vacation money, and I have such an awesome job that I don't know why, but my boss, employer, he always gives pretty much a second salary. That's pretty much, you know, you have a right to 8%, but he always gives us a second salary. And you know, I paid my driving license pretty much for that, with that. And so I am also, you know, setting aside money for the car itself. Especially like fuel, you know, gasoline or whatever, what kind of car I'll be getting. Just like, you know, with video games, I will have a car budget. And if that car budget is, you know, up, then I cannot drive the car for a while. So that's why I kind of started doing that, even now. Some say it's over the top though, like all my budgeting. And I always find it very, very funny when those same people always say, oh, I don't have money anymore, you know, holy shit, where did I spend all my money on? I forgot. I'm like, ha, I never forget. I know exactly where I spend my money on, and I know exactly how much money I still have. That's the power of building a budget for everything. Heck, if I would have a girlfriend, I would have put in a girlfriend budget. I actually would, I'm not even joking. Oh yeah, of course, it's almost closed. Wasn't there someone here? I think there was... Oh. One-eyed dragon armor. One-eyed dragon armor! Holy shit, I haven't had that one. Holy damn. Oh, of course, that's from the other one. I forgot his name. Well, it's from the DLC. But this is a DLC weapon. Armor. It's a DLC armor. I didn't know you could get the DLC armor in the original levels. That's interesting, meaning that I don't really have to do DLC. It looks alright. I'm not entirely sure if it really fits the armor I'm wearing. I kind of actually think it doesn't. I don't know. Where the fuck is my armor? Oh yeah. Nah, I don't think it does fit. Yeah, this one is better. But it's cool that you can actually get the DLC weapons and armors in the original base game. If you, of course, have the DLC. You have to get the DLC. Turtle Mutants in Manhattan. Is that the game from Platinum? I heard that game was pretty bad. It looks interesting. Like of course, when I grew up, I watched Teenage Ninja Turtles. Was I a fan? I was more a fan of stuff like Hercules and Xena, Stargate, Star Trek. What was that other series? Stuff like Stargate, Star Trek, Hercules, Xena, Power Rangers. I loved Beetleborgs. That was pretty cool. Beetleborgs was awesome. So those are pretty much the stuff that I grew up on. Transformers, even though I'm actually not a fan of Transformers, but I do watch it. I do like it. I actually have played those a long time ago with a friend of mine. He had the Super Nintendo games, or game. I think it's just one. Ah, he's gone, of course. Bitch. with the Ninja Turtles or like Super Nintendo games? Because a lot, of course, Sherlock Holmes. Is that a game, or you mean the movies? Because I do know, I think there's one game out there for that franchise. Shit. Ah, the game. Is it really that bad? It looked interesting. I want to say nice, but it looked interesting. Okay. Key to the castle gate. No shit, really? Hot spring! To the gate. To the gate. Bitter balls. No, I never eat bitter balls. Give me back my body. Die! Rayo Dachi. Holy shit. I don't know. I haven't played it. I've just heard about it. It's not that great. There's also like a 2D Power Ranger game. That one is alright. That one is okay-ish. What I've heard. Let me itch. Itching. Key to the castle gate used. Oh, thank you. It's not that late, but oh, it is pretty late. Well, here she comes. Die. So annoying. Okay, but the juggler, I think I'm going offline. It's pretty late and I'm really tired. Actually, it has been a really busy day today. I only played a little bit of games. I only played The Witcher like an hour and now Nioh an hour. That's pretty much it. So, thanks a lot for the chat. And like always, you'll see me next time. Tomorrow.